Let's check if this is working. Hello, everyone. This is my rant, I guess, about why I love Barbie and A Christmas Carol. Uh, I decided to do this because it's Christmas time and I want to rant about something for a little while. So, yeah. I love Barbie and A Christmas. I also have a script, but it's not like a very uh, solid one. It's just me ranting. Mm, sorry about that. Uh, Well, I love Barbie and A Christmas Carol because it keeps a lot of the spirit of the original Christmas Carol, while also changing the story in many interesting ways. So I've decided to both summarize and rant about the movie. Honestly, you should really watch it, uh, even if you don't like Barbie, because it's really good. Okay, so like most Barbie films, there's a framing device where uh, at least of that time. There's a framing device where Barbie is talking to her little sister Kelly, who doesn't want to go to a Christmas ball and is very upset about not doing normal Christmas and says "Bah humbug." Uh, so of course, uh, she Barbie tells a story. This story is the story of Eden Starling, an amazing opera singer in London who uh, just is the worst, honestly. Uh, hmm, Eden Starling is very much a departure from the original, with Scrooge being, not a woman and not an opera singer. But it's fun, and I think it shows a lot of how bratty she can be. There's also her cat. Her cat is funny. He's in all of the funny stuff. Oops. Uh, Basically, as soon as she gets backstage, her bratty nature is revealed, and yeah. Anyways, Eden does not find her best friend up waiting for her with crumpets, with perfectly buttered crumpets, and she gets infuriated. So she comes and mm, she comes and what's the word? She comes and like confronts her. Her best friend, this woman right here, is the seamstress. Uh, is the seamstress of the um company. She is also Eden's childhood best friend. Her name is Catherine, uh, and she is just like the opposite of Eden. She is kind and caring to everyone, and including Eden, even when she's being so rude. Anyways, Eden realizes the room is fully decked out. Oh, there she is. There's a better picture of her. She's so cute. I love her. Anyways, Eden realizes the whole place is decked out for Christmas with all her employees celebrating, and she's not having it. She declares that they must get rid of all of the decorations and announces that they have to work on Christmas, which makes everyone very upset. What's my next one? Which makes everyone very upset, and they go to Catherine to try and ask her to convince Eden to not do it. But Eden refuses, as she's heard them begging, begging and saying that Catherine, saying that Eden never makes a move without Catherine, which is just not true. Uh, and then she goes home and starts to go to bed when, oh yeah, and in that conversation, it's said that she says, in a selfish world, the selfish succeed. It is something that has been drilled into her by the aunt who raised her, named Marie, who is our Marley for the story, and very funny in the little bit she's in. Uh, so that night, Aunt Marie comes in, covered in chains full of mirrors, because she was so vain in life and so selfish. And the mirrors the chains just catch on everything. And, what's the word? The chains catch on everything and make a huge mess of the room. Uh, so at one point, Eden is very confused to see her aunt and at one point helps her up because she's like fallen over because of all of the chains. And is like, you should take off some of your jewelry. And I'm like, I cannot do that. She's like, I cannot do that, you know? Uh, huh. And then, uh, after talking about how the spirits will come to show her the error of her ways, Eden is like, well, this is not real. I'm not doing this. And grabs an umbrella and starts trying to search for wires. which promptly, of course, does not work because she is an actual ghost. And Aunt Marie storms off in a huff. So Eden just kind of goes back to sleep, pretending it was a dream because, what else is she gonna do? That is until our first ghost, our fun girl, the ghost of Christmas past, shows up and wakes her up. She wakes her up very gently, but, well, not gently enough. The Ghost of Christmas Past is such an energetic elf girl, uh, full of covered in garlands and white, and it's so cute. She's so cute, guys. Look at her. Uh, she also adores the cat and also Eden. She's just a big fan of Eden. And so she just goes on a rant about how uh, much she loves Eden singing, which is so cute, honestly. And then she sweeps her away to her past and sweeps Eden away to her past. And they arrive at a sad looking house. The spirit is very confused, thinking they went to the wrong day or something, and even hits her wand. But Eden confirms that yes, it is Christmas. Aunt Marie comes into the room, and while Eden asks to go over to Catherine's place, her aunt refuses, saying again, in a selfish world, the selfish succeed, and demanding that she practice her singing instead. Eden does so, obeying her aunt, because what else can she do? That is for an hour. And then, mm, as Aunt Marie falls asleep in her chair, she sneaks out the window and slides down the hill to Catherine's house. Woo! This is the, fuck. Yeah, this is the sad Christmas area. She's so sad. Yeah. And so she lives in this derelict house where no presents or Christmas stuff. And but when she gets to Catherine's house, she's greeted with so much warmth and happiness. And she is given a gift of a snow globe. This snow globe is important to the story later, and also technically was in the framing device, but who cares? Um, it has the spirits of past, present, and future inside, although she doesn't, of course, know that at the time. And it's just very pretty. Look at it. All of their designs are so nice too. I love it. And then sorry about the 0 pixels in this image. Uh, then she and Catherine do a nice little dance and sing uh, Jolly Old Saint Nick. Uh, and the spirit of Christmas past remarks that even though Eden laments that she didn't bring a present, the spirit remarks that she did. She brought her talent and her happiness and how much hard work she put into this choreography and song. Uh, but then there's a banging on the door, and our grown up Eden demands to leave. But the spirit of Christmas past refuses because she's like, "Oh, we're having so much fun. Why do you want to leave?" Uh, and then the door opens, and it is a very angry Aunt Marie. She is extremely pissed, and she talks about they leave immediately, and it's revealed that she screamed at them for over an hour. The Ghost of Christmas Past apologizes, but uh, it's no use. She's just upset about it. Eden is upset, and that was actually the last time she got to have Christmas at their house because after that, her aunt watched her like a hawk. And the spirit sympathizes with her, saying how awful it is, and Eden becomes so defensive. She says, well, my aunt was right, and that I shouldn't have wasted I shouldn't have wasted time on such silly things, and instead focused on my career, which she did, and it made her very successful, but at the cost of a lot of her happiness. Then she goes back to bed and tells the spirit to get the heck out, and so it does. Uh, and she sleeps a little more. That is until the ghost of Christmas present comes. I love her. She's so cute. Sorry about the image. I could only find like very bad images for most of these. But she enters in the ghost of Christmas past present. The ghost of Christmas present enters in a mm, grand fashion with a huge band playing out and waking them up in the process. Uh, Eden is upset, but eventually just kind of resigns herself to her fate of having to go with the ghost, and continues. They end up at our theater to find most of her employees working on Christmas morning. She is happy at this, but then they start throwing tomatoes at her portrait, and they are so angry at her and griping. The spirits actually laughs along with them, saying, "Oh, this is so fun and this is so merry," and teasing Eden a little bit, which is so fun. She's such a sassy spirit. Uh, huh. Eventually, Catherine comes in too, and while she looks angry at first, and Eden like she's gonna scold the rest of them, and Eden gets her hopes up, she eventually does the same thing, throws a tomato right at Eden's portrait, and yeah. So Eden is very upset by this, and she demands to leave. They end up on some random street instead. And she's upset, like, why didn't you bring me back to my bedroom? And the ghost is like, oh, you just said to leave, because she's sassy like that. Uh, and then they run into Catherine again, who they follow as to an orphanage where Eden thinks she's hiding another star. But actually, it's just a bunch of orphans. Because, of course it is. Uh, there's one girl, this girl in the middle, whose name is Tammy, and she's our Tiny Tim for the story. She's very cute and a little, not well. She's kind of disabled, uh, just like Tiny Tim, and she's very cute. But as they do their little Christmas play, Eden really warms up to the scene and becomes enamored by the orphans, uh, who are actually big fans of Eden. And then she overhears Catherine and the man who runs the orphanage, talking about how they don't have enough money to keep it running. They're going to have to close down. And Eden becomes very upset with that. She asks what will happen to the orphans, to which the spirit remarks that, um, to which the spirit remarks that street urchins are resilient, and ask why does she care? Because she only cares about herself, right? Eden only cares about herself, she says. Mm, I'm not doing good at this, right? Oh well. And then Eden is like, let's go back to my room, please. And she finally uh, agrees after teasing her a little bit. No, actually, Eden's like, let's not leave. I want to stay and watch the orphans, but the Ghost of Christmas Present is like, well, I got another appointment, time to go, which is so funny to me. Uh, and then the Ghost of Christmas Future comes in after she goes to bed again. She comes in on a red cloak, and there's a little reveal about her being like just this sweeter old lady. And well, not old, she's pretty young. Sweet lady with gray hair. And she's very pretty. But she wakes Eden up very calmly. And they go through the portals that they've been going through for get into the past and present and future, and it's revealed that the future portals are not set in stone. There's a lot of them, and hmm, oh, there's a lot of them, and there's many different paths the future could take, but they're going to the most likely one. And when she goes to they enter the most likely one, she notices how cold she is. It's not like that for any of the other ones, but Eden is freezing in this one. And the ghost of Christmas, blah, the ghost of Christmas Future explains that Eden, having found out that her employees were a couple of minutes late on Christmas, fires all of them and tries to replace them. It does not go well. And eventually, Eden finds herself in a derelict apartment, poor and forgotten. And she's horrified by this, which I find very interesting. Of course, she is. Rich people are always horrified of losing their money, losing their success. But in a moment of, I guess, kindness or introspection, uh, the ghost of Christmas Future brings a flyer to her, to the future Eden, to the future Eden. And so we learn more about what Catherine is up to these days. She's a entrepreneuring fashion designer at the heights of her career, and she's like so popular. She's famous, and so Eden decides, you know what? I'm gonna go see my old friend and ask her out. Even, but she is still. So she goes to the place and Ashley is surprised to find she's working on Christmas, even though she went to the place to see if she was, I guess. But here's Catherine again. She's so. Uh, Catherine explains that Eden was right. After she fired Eden, after Eden fired her, Catherine scrambled to get work, but it brought her out of town for a while. And by the time she came back, the orphanage was closed. And little Tammy, our tiny Tim of the story, was gone. All of the orphans were gone. She actually had wanted to adopt Tammy, which is very interesting for a both a Barbie movie having a single mom, like she's not dating everyone, so having a single woman adopt a child, and for uh, basically the setting it's in too, because that really wouldn't be possible then for a lot of it. Uh, it's very interesting. But anyways, since that one Christmas where she got fired, Catherine has despised the holiday. Uh, and she brings up Eden's old saying, in a selfish world, the selfish succeed. So basically, she's become just like Eden was. She's become selfish and harsh and rude and just broken. Eden broke her. But Eden is saddened by her own friend. Our current Eden is so saddened by her old friend becoming like her that she begs the spirit to make it right. Uh, Begs the spirit to be able to make it right and to what's let's see. She begs the spirit to make it right, and um, the spirit just kind of disappears and makes her go back to her room. And so Eden wakes up, realizes it's Christmas morning, and becomes so happy. She rushes around grabbing anything she can find to give as presents because all of the shops are closed. And she rushes out the door. She finds her employees hard at work in at their theater, and instead of firing them for being a little late, she gives them all presents and Christmas bonuses before dismissing them for 2 full weeks. Except for Catherine, who she except for Catherine, who she ominously reveals that she knows about the other show. Catherine tries to explain, but Eden is like, no, it's okay. They're amazing, and I want to meet all of them. I want to meet all the orphans. And Catherine is a little weirded out by this because how the heck did you know about that? But she shrugs it off and suggests that Eden come as a surprise guest because the orphans adore Eden. They adore her music. She shows up at the orphanage and listens to the and listens to the performance behind a door. And then after they are done, she comes out and greets all the children by name and announces that she is going to personally use her money to uh, keep the orphanage open and uh, to give them everything they could ever want. She also reveals to Catherine that she's hired the fastest carriage she can find, the fastest horses with a carriage, to drive them to her family's old home for Christmas. And Eden asks if she can go along, and Catherine says yes, because of course she can. She still loves Eden, and her family still loves Eden, I think, even though she's been cruel to them. There's also one of the performers is there, and he drives the carriage, and there's a romantic subplot about him wanting to date Catherine, but it doesn't really matter. I don't care about it, so we're not really talking about it that much. Uh, Also, the cat, who's been trying to eat food all night and cannot eat any food because of their ghost, uh, and has a little like, what's it called? Just has a bad time and is the comedic timing for all of the stuff. Uh, Finally gets to eat a bunch of Christmas cookies that Eden had for probably everyone else, and the cat learns nothing. So I think that's hilarious. Everyone else learns something. Eden learns something at least, but the cat learns nothing at all. I guess it wasn't the point. Anyways, Eden reveals she kept the snow globe from when Catherine gave it to her, and that she will keep it close to her heart. She will keep it close to remember the Christmas spirit and the spirit of generosity all year round. But then the carriage gets stuck because it's on wheels and it gets stuck in the snow. And as you can see in this picture, it's not on wheels anymore because the spirits of Christmas past, present, and future fly out of the snow globe and turn their carriage into a beautiful sled and sing like a Christmas carol. It is very cute. Uh, Everyone leaves goodbye, including our Aunt Marie, who no longer has uh, mm, who no longer is covered in chains, having atoned herself by helping Eaton. And then we go back to the framing device and all that, but who really cares? Uh, just like the sister is like, oh, I get to keep the snow globe now, and I'll keep the meaning of Christmas in my heart, and we'll go to the ball. Uh, it doesn't really matter that much. So with that really kind of half an hour summary, uh, I'm going to talk about why I really like this movie. It's certainly not a faithful adaptation of the book, but it really shows a lot of. I wonder if I can. No. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna bring myself in the middle now. Then rant about this, and also because I accidentally turned off the projection. Oh, ah, look at me. I'm having so much fun. Okay, so it's not a faithful adaptation, but I think it holds the spirit of the original book really well. It has spoiled character of Eden and the kind and loving uh, character of Catherine as our Bob Cratchit, who works under Eden, and just it has the spirit, and it shows Scrooge. As the original shows Scrooge as a sympathetic character in the end. So does it show Eden as a sympathetic character. It shows that beneath all that brattiness and grumpiness and anger and selfishness is a real person who just went through bad things and that have hardened their heart. And well, I love all of the movie and all of the I love both adaptations, the Christmas Carol and the original Christmas Carol and Barbie in A Christmas Carol. I actually really love the last part with Christmas Future, with the spirit of Christmas Future, because it is shown she's not just held up by her talent. She's supported by all of these people around her, and without them, she will fail, and she will become poor and destitute, and just she'll regret everything. And even when she starts to ask for help, for going to her old friends who she knows are helpful, going to Catherine, she just realizes so much of the consequences of her action because now Catherine is just as cold as she is. And I just like it because this kind of devastates her because of course it does. Your best friend who is kind and generous becomes the coldest person just like you because you broke them is it's at least very interesting. It's sad, but I find it um God, I need to stop saying I hate it. Mm. I just find it very interesting. It's also just a child-friendly way to do the last part of the adaptation of A Christmas Carol because uh they don't really want to talk about death because this is for children. And I think it actually is more effective that way because I never really understood why Scrooge was so upset about not being mourned. Marley in the beginning was only mourned by Scrooge. And and Scrooge doesn't like other people. He flat out does not talk to them. Uh, and the threat of death just seems so far off and distant, while a threat like losing your livelihood and losing and hurting your friends so much like that feels more tangible to me. Huh. It just shows how much the consequences of our actions affect others instead of just uh, showing how Scrooge's death will affect everyone. And also Tiny Tim's death. That one's sad. That one actually shows how it affects all of the Cratchits, but and it affects Scrooge in the same way. But it's whatever. I'm getting off topic. Honestly, I think this adaptation would be something Charles Dickens would approve of, especially because he does not like rich people. He did not. He hated rich people, and he hated and I think he would love to see a rich person brought down by their own actions, which is really interesting. And because it's not a faithful adaptation, but it's a very interesting one, and I think adaptations of books and plays to movies should change things. Things should be changed for the better. Especially when it's a kid's adaptation, you gotta change things to be less down and dreary, but it still holds the spirit of the thing. So I just love it so much. Anyways, I forgot to mention, but I love talking about The Ghost of Christmas Past is entirely ADHD. I will not have arguments on that. The Ghost of Christmas Present is very sassy, and I love her about that. She's actually kind of accurate the to the what's it called? To the original book. It's very accurate to the original book, and uh, it's just so funny. It's so funny that they chose to include that. And I think The Ghost of Christmas Future is the most interesting change, and just very cool. She's a very kind soul, despite the future being sometimes so bleak. And she's very mysterious, but that doesn't take away from her kindness and her little magic stuff. It's fun. Anyways, this is why I think Barbie and the Christmas Carol, you should watch it. It's amazing. And now I don't know what to talk about or do. So let's do something else now. Okay. What should we do? I have a couple things I could do. I could rant about other stuff. Because I got one about the Christmas Carol too, which I love. I love that book. I just read it, and it's so good. Um, hmm. I'm definitely gonna cut this video down into a summary for this. Hopefully I can I might just re-record it. Sorry, I got a text. Uh, I might just re-record it to be more coherent, but I wanted to re-up about it on stream for a little bit because I really love it. And huh, it's just fun. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and it's probably means no one's gonna really come here or talk. But you know, I try not to care. And I hope maybe this summary will make someone want to watch it because that's all I really want. That's all I really want out of this because I just love it. I love it so much. Let's see. I think I might set up my other presentation of A Normal Christmas Carol. Let's see. I gotta download the file first because I was not ready for this. Um, but I'm gonna have fun with it either way. Oh, well, let's do this. Whoa! Now we're gonna actually switch something in VTube Studio real quick. Because we're gonna go to a different persona. No, this one. This is our past stuff. I love talking about the past and public domain stuff with this one. So, we're gonna talk about A Christmas Carol. Woo! Come on, show up. Technical difficulties / me not knowing what I'm doing. So, let's do this. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous, but I love ranting. So, this is a little less polished than the other one because I just wrote notes and then did not write a script. So let's go through it. Um, let's see. Oh, come on. Change for me. Come on. Uh-oh, I think it froze. Let's try going out and going back in again. OBS, don't fail me now. Come on. Properties. OBS hates me. OBS definitely hates me. You know what? We're just gonna do something else. Let's play a game or something. Or let's pull up a Let's Chatting thing. A Let's Chatting game, that'll be fun. About... Let's see, which one do I want? I like Pomodoro games, so I might use one of those. Yeah, let's use Spirit City. That'll be fun. We can talk and listen to music. Listen to Christmas music. Remove that. I hope you can all hear that and it's not too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Might just be loud for me. I don't know. I'm having fun. Let's do... Here. Actually, did I change... Did I make... No. Okay. That's fine. Let's choose a spirit, too. What spirit do you guys want? I kind of want a Christmassy one. I haven't unlocked all the spirits yet in this game. So let's do this one. This one has a Christmassy one. Doesn't it? Yes, it does. There he is. Okay, and let's see what we can get from the spirit deck. As I start my day in a quiet meditation, sometimes I can sense another presence eyeing me curiously. Oh, let's move this. I need to actually pull it up on the OBS on game capture. It worked. It worked! I might make game capture a little smaller. Why is it so big? There we go. So let's do some meditation stuff on the game. Activity, bay window, meditating. What else was there? As I start the day. Okay, so let's do morning. Woo! And pet our little bunny. What else to do? I just want to chat for a little bit, I guess. Look at all my stuff. I love it. I really want to give my character buns and like kind of more term. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh no, I'm lagging. Oh no, is this game too big? I'm gonna check on my phone. Yeah, let's check on my phone to see on my other account to see how bad it is. Let's see how bad it is. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Maybe we'll do chill pulse instead. Yeah, I think we'll do chill pulse instead. That's too bad. I like this game. But if it's causing so much lag, then I need to do a smaller one. How about Ithia? Let's do Ithia. That'll be fun. That one's cute. Sorry about all the technical difficulties, guys. And just me just doing whatever. I don't know. I hope you guys are excited for Christmas. Come on. Oh, it's small. Maybe I can get it big again. In a sec. We're not gonna skip that though. Once I get to the settings, I can make it big again. Maybe. Or maybe Game Capture just likes to do that. Yeah. Radythia! This is a great game. I love it. So I'm definitely gonna cut the last thing into like a 30-minute video for my rant about Christmas Carol. But I think I just want to talk and like hang out now. I might make another Reddit post about that. Look how pretty this world is. After a long journey, you have arrived in the city of Oltak, an ancient city rich with history and magic. Despite its crumbling walls, the city is still vibrant and full of life, and the library is filled with ancient books. You are a wandering mage, and here you know you will be able to continue your magic studies. Following the tradition, you have been offered a room for the duration of your studies. Create a safe place to focus and feel creative. Complete tasks and be consistent in your work. When you need a break, step beyond the city gates and explore the beautiful landscape and the hidden wonders of the region. Enjoy the journey. Ooh. We got an achievement too. Why is it so dark? Where's the... not volume. I want you bigger. That's smaller. That's big enough. For me, I'm gonna move the game capture back a little bit. Let's see if we have a Christmassy playlist. Oh, we got Winter Adventure, that's good. Or... oh, it says just stream, so maybe I shouldn't stream Winter Adventure. Just in case, we're gonna keep it on this one. Or maybe... let's try... Endless Wandering. Or let's go to the map and see what's there. Ooh, little cafe. Weather. It is cold outside, but I kind of want to do daytime. Let's do a journal. Hide the infrared so I can change the volume. Do a checklist. And I can do a timer. Let's start a little timer. Not to do anything with, but like for fun. I'm gonna do an edit on my Reddit post about this, just to make it so maybe people come. I just want to talk with people. Come on. I know I'm not popular. I know I'm just starting out, so it's not like I'm going to probably get many people, if any. I'm doing just chatting in Ithia. I think that's how you spell it. So, what to talk about? Well, I could talk about A Christmas Carol anyways. That one's really fun. I don't know. What do you think, chat? I have been reading some more books lately. I've been trying to read a lot lately, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, actually. Let's see. I do have a presentation on the Wizard of Oz I'm gonna do later. And yesterday I had a really fun time because I got to play Peek with a bunch of friends I made online just that day. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Just that day. So we just played Peek into the night, and I got to ramble and just get to know them, and it was so nice. I need to do that more often. I need to get to know people on Discord and stuff and like talk to them because I'm pretty shy. I have a hard time talking to other people. So yeah, it's just hard. I'm very introverted and I have ADHD and a little autism, so I just don't know how to talk to people, and also it drains me and I have a hard time with it a lot of the time. But you know, sometimes you have to push yourself out of your comfort zone to make yourself happy. You have to be able to go through hard times. Able to go through something you might not feel like you can do. This is so pretty. Look at this place, and we got people walking. Sorry, what was I talking about? I was talking about me. So I should probably talk about like why I'm doing this and why I have 4 different personas for different things. Because I got my chatting persona for just chatting and stuff and like having fun. And then I got one for that's the default. I got one for history stuff and like older media. So like for A Christmas Carol and for The Wizard of Oz and for Greek mythology. The one you saw earlier, the pink one, is for modern media and for, let's see, if I can ever do covers or songs. I love singing. I'm not very good at it. But if I can ever do covers or songs, sorry, I needed some water. I'd love to do that with this one. Like, just running around doing... I could do shorts or something for covers. I don't know. I'm very nervous about that sort of thing because I have no idea how to do it, but I want to try, you know? Anyways, then I have one for... What was I doing? Yeah, then I have one for gaming. This one's for gaming. They're all based on on people, actually. This one's my brother Pat, because he's a big gamer. This one's my brother Nick, because he loves teaching stuff. And also because I wasn't sure what else to put him in. And I wanted to do, like a little... I wanted to do a history one, and I thought Nick, making an homage to Nick would be nice for that. And then I got this one for Ken. He's a big social one in our family. He's also a nature boy. He just loves all that sort of stuff. And so I thought maybe for just chatting streams, I would do Ken for that. And then this one's for me. I love pink and purple and all that stuff. I'm not a girl anymore, but I was born a girl. I'm non-binary now, but I thought I wanted to put my aspirations for media and for my love of media and my love of just wanting to be an idol and a VTubers together. And I don't know, I hope I accomplish that one day. Maybe I could sing some Christmas carols. That'd be fun. I don't really know any though. And again, I don't think anyone is actually here, but who cares? Yeah. Okay, let's check actually. YouTube live control panel, come back to me. No one's in chat, so. Oh, I got 2 views. Someone else viewed it. Or maybe it was me again. I really shouldn't obsess over this. Oh. Anyways, I read the first Wizard of Oz book, and I'm planning on reading all of them and doing little summaries about them, because they're just so cute, and I also want to just... I love children's books, honestly. Oh, I should go back to my chatting baby. Oh. I keep forgetting which one's where. So I want to talk about The Wizard of Oz a little bit later. Maybe not on this stream, but a different one. And just have fun with it, you know? The Wizard of Oz is an amazing book, and I find it kind of pertinent right now because Wicked just came out, the new Wicked movie. And honestly, I love that movie. It's so good. but it's so different from the original book that it's like I kind of want to talk about it, you know? Not the original Wicked book. It is different from the original Wicked book, but I mean, like, it's based on it's the Wizard of Oz, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz book, and then the movie, and then the Wicked book, and then the Wicked movie. The Wicked musical, and then the Wicked movie. It's a whole big, like, it's a whole big, ooh, I need water. It's a whole big chain, you know? And I just think it's kind of interesting. Oh, well, I've chatted for an hour. Damn. Uh, Half of that was just yelling about things. You know what? Maybe we should play a game. Yeah, let's play a game. I don't know what game yet, though. What game? Let's see. I got. I could play Slay the Princess. I really love that one. Uh, Fields of Mistral would be good. I could play Shashingo. I do need to learn more Japanese. I've been trying to. I could play Bloomtown. I haven't played that yet. Or Date with Death. Or, ooh, let's play the demo of Our Life Now and Forever. That'll be fun because I haven't planned on doing a full stream about that, but like a little demo would be really cute. Because I want to do the full stream when it fully comes out, but that's going to be a while. Yay, I'm still working. I was always so scared OBS was gonna crash because OBS kind of hates me, or it hates my computer at least. Water. Oh, no, I want you over here. Okay, and let's game capture it. Yay! Oh, that's way too big. Yay! This is one of my favorite games. It's so cute. I don't even like dating. I love dating sims, but I don't like dating because I'm asexual and like probably aromantic. So, you know, it's like, fuck, I know. Anyway, let's do new game. No, we don't need the gameplay explained. Yep, there it is. Yep, we get different steps. It's so cute. I love it. Let's do what do we want to do, chat? Like, I think a little chubby face is cute. Little round one. Oh, I forgot. I need to change my one to gaming now. Since we're gaming. Yeah, since it's a game. I mean, it's a chill game, so we could do just chatting one, but I want to do uh, that one. You know, purple eyes. We all have purple eyes for this. All of my models have purple eyes, so I want to like uh, keep that consistent. I want to keep purple consistent as a third color for all of the models because I think it's good for branding, and I want them to all look similar. Like when I get final models, I want them to all look like them, but like I want them to look special. Do you have braids? I want to see braids. I got not kind of braids, but like big braid. There's a braid. And green! Green hair. And accessories. Let's put on some cute clothes. Let's do some cute clothes. I think if they have a hoodie option, I want to do that. let's do that for this, for the underlayer. Special layer's got a lot of special clothes. They're all kind of fancy though. Let's do overlayer. Ooh, hoodie! Yay! Let's make it purple. Anything else we want to do? A little purple hoodie, head accessories. It doesn't have. Oh, it has flowers. I can do purple flowers. Yes, my hydrangea, my flower wings. I'm a Hydra VTuber and I'm also a hydrangea VTuber because I thought that was funny. And I wish I could do, like, could I do sunglasses with this? No. I am gonna keep the glasses though. Because I really want this character to have sunglasses because my brother Pat wears sunglasses literally all the time. No earrings. Maybe a band-aid. No, you can't really see that. Let's do extras. Scars, no scars. No birthmark on him. On her, on them, whatever. I don't really care what gender they are. Maybe there's freckles? Did I miss the freckles? There's freckles. I want little freckles. Hee. They look like my character. That is so cute. I love it. This is kind of how I want them to look, so. Let's go. And then Pat's tall. So, well, I'm short, so I'm gonna let them all be short. Body type. As a child, I was pretty small. And I got them all nicknames, so I'm gonna do Helen Hydrangea for the name. But I'm gonna use nicknames. And this one is A. Because they all have different nicknames. This one is A, blue is B, yellow is C, and pink is D. It's because that's what we were called in the womb as quadruplets, and I thought it was really cute. My dad also made a book where he calls us, he makes us goblin quadruplets and calls us A, B, C, and D, and so I thought that was really cute. More water. Let's do they, them for now. Non-binary, female at birth, because that's me. And I want them to be like me a little bit. I love that there's so much customization. Or actually, let's do she, her, and female for now. And then when we get to the older things, we can do that. Because I think that'd be more interesting. Our life now and forever, your character has a biological mother, and she has 3 hairstyles and 6 different skin tones. You can use similar or different for your character as you like. While her hair and skin will remain consistent throughout the rest of the game, you can choose a new title and her name for her at the beginning of each step. Cool. You can also set your hair color and eye color to match hers using the special tint from the color palette. When adjusting your hair or eye color, matching your eyes or eye color may be acknowledged in-game at times. Cool. Let's see, what do we want? I think we're very white, so... Wait, did I put us as very white? Because we're extremely white. No. Okay. I'm an extremely white person. Woo! Let's do Mom! And I think, which hairstyle? I kind of like this one, because it's all little flyy. It's cute. And then, oh, we get to choose. Let's see. What do we want? I wish there were sunglasses. I would choose sunglasses for Patrick. For A. You know? I would choose sunglasses for A, but maybe a backpack would be cute. Yeah. Or yeah, a backpack. Let's go with backpack. It looks like a fall in blah. I need more water. It looks like fall in Golden Grove. More than any place you'd seen before. It could be in one of those old picture books to show little kids what autumn was supposed to be. There weren't any green trees or bushes, but there weren't just bare branches yet. It was almost the same as normal. All that had changed were the colors. Red, orange, yellow, brown. Even the blue sky high above your head seemed different than it did in summer. It wasn't even bright either, as though it had gotten tired of sparkling by this late in the year, or like it was even farther away from you now that you were in this place. The plants and skies didn't get in this way where you lived, where you used to live. Your thoughts continued to jump around while you stood in the big circle of street at the end of the road. It was a weird path to you. It couldn't have take you ahead or to the side or anywhere else like most streets you'd gone down. This one only came right here with those big houses. The view in front of you was something you'd only ever seen in photos before from stapled together papers that advertised the middle house for sale. It had been a picture book to you until this day. Now you knew that it felt like fall here too, because it was cold outside. This place is so cute. I wonder if I can. Yeah, look! Look, guys! It's so cute! I love it. I love it so much. Golden Grove is amazing. I'm so excited for when the full game comes out. Sorry, I'm chewing ice. I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's continue. Chilly enough that you sometimes held your eyes closed for a few seconds longer than usual, to try keeping your eyeballs from feeling like they were going to freeze inside your head. This was a real place. The icy air surrounded you. The icy air surrounding you said, and you were really in it. And it was where you were going to stay. That was new. You and your mom had lived in apartments before, and never for very long each time. That was until she'd gotten a big job in this not that big town, and bought a big house. You wouldn't be going anywhere else for a long time. Now, in that moment, you couldn't imagine being there forever. But that was the way it was. The old tan house at the very end of the long round road was now your house, standing tall with two others by its side. Those buildings were homes too, with their own people living inside, and those people in those ancient houses were going to be your neighbors. I get choices! Through our life, you can make many choices that shape the character's personality and relationships to people around them. The other characters may remember and bring up information they've learned about you later. That's so cute. This game is so fun. In our life, there is no right or wrong answers. You can choose to be upset or angry, or reject invitations, or to dislike other characters. And these choices will affect the narrative, but there are no bad endings in our life. Your opinion and overall personality can shift over time as well, so you can choose to play as someone who is closed off at 10 years old, but opens up as they get older, or vice versa. Their story is yours to tell. Let's see. It seemed okay. You felt kind of mixed up about it. You were super excited about everything happening. You were mad. There was not much you felt about it. It all made you so sad. You felt scared. There would really be something. This would really be something, you thought. How much worse could it be than what it was like before? Coming there had given you hope. Maybe there was a future that would be good. Okay, I actually have to pee, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, we're back. Uh, what do you guys want to choose? I think we're super excited. Or maybe coming here had given you hope. Maybe your future would be good. Yeah, I think that's it. It's so cute. This game is so cute, and you have so many choices. I love the developers of this game. I played Our Life now, beginning and always before, and I'll probably play it on stream at some point. But it's one of my favorites. It's so cute. We got two different spoilers. We got two different people to romance this time, and they're so cute, guys. They're so cute. I love them. And it was even better because you'd be doing this with your mom. No matter what, you'd look out for your mom. And it was good since their part was nice and it was good that that part was nice since your mom was no fun. I like moms. Moms are fun. My mom's certainly nice. So let's do. And it was even better because you'd be doing this with your mom. You'd have so much fun together. Helen, come over here and take a look. Oh, that was your mom's voice. You hadn't noticed she'd gotten so far. You wasted no time catching up to her to reunite with her. Off the cul-de-sac road and cutting across the lines of grass and sidewalk, you reached the picket fence your mom had called from. The gate was unlocked. Unlike the other houses, in front of yours was a tiny gray stone walkway that led up to a couple little steps. And those steps led to a door. Let's see. Oh, it's so cute. This is our little house. I guess it's a big house. Show nice. That's my favorite pasta. I really need to stop, but it's so good. My teeth are so unhealthy. I got like a bunch of cavities and stuff, so I've been trying to brush more. Always brush your teeth, guys. PSA: always brush your teeth and floss. Brush and floss, or you'll end up like me with so many cavities and having to spend $600 on a fix for it, on like little medicine to try and make it better. So don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. Don't. I'm smiling through the whole thing. Okay. I already said that. You walk along the private path, making sure each foot landed squarely on a rock and not on one of the dirt cracks in between until you arrived at the end of the line. Then you hopped up the tiny stairs to join your mom. There's our mom! I love her! She's so cute! She must have been moving around before because the shiny opal earrings she had on were twisting from side to side a little bit. You knew that they were real opal stones because she told you before. When she first got them, she also told you, a long time ago, that her normal name, not Mom, was Opal. Her clothes were the color of a cloudy day after rain had come and gone, already come and gone. Look at her. Let's look at her. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. And she had blinks. I love that the characters blink in this visual novel. Sorry if I'm deafening my ears with my chewing. I'm all out of ice now, though, so. And water. Oh well. Anyways, let's continue with the game. She's so cute, though. And I love that her name is Opal. Opal is a really pretty name. I feel like more people are going to be named after gemstones in a couple of years. Maybe because of Steven Universe. Probably because of Steven Universe. But I think that's okay. I think it'll be fun. And like, I think gemstone names are kind of beautiful anyways. So, why not, you know? This kind of day could be cold and bad or really relaxing and comfy. It depended. You wondered which way she looked at it from. You didn't know. The rest of her, though, was much more bold, especially the matching purpley cranberryness of both her hair and her eyes. Yeah, it's so pretty. Look. 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 I love the cranberry color. I love cranberries. Cranberries are so good. They're not as good as pomegranates, though. Pomegranates are really good. I got more text. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Just nothing important. Just people talking. I have a lot of family and they talk about stuff all the time. Okay. She's so pretty. And look at her earrings. She's kind of a hot mom. I shouldn't be saying that. She's our mom. Also, I don't really know what hot is. I'm too asexual for this. Dating sims are so weird for me, but like they're fun too, you know? There aren't a lot of things out in the world with that color that could feel gloomy. Everybody would always say that the purple in your eyes came from her. Oh, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I never thought of it like that. That's so cool. That seemed cool. Part of your mom ended up in you. Yeah, I got part of my mom in me. I love my mom. My mom is so great, honestly. She's a little high strung sometimes because she likes to be clean and gets really nervous whenever people come over. But she's a good mom. She does a lot. She works too hard. She works at a technical college that I'm going to, and she works way too hard. She just works way hard, and it's kind of crazy. I wish they worked her less hard. She's a little counselor there, and she has a master's in psychology, so that helps. But she's She's just amazing. She used to run a charity for homeless youth when I was a kid, and she actually founded the charity. And she's really just an amazing person. I love her so much. I do. I love her so much, guys. Guys, do you love your moms? My mom's birthday is tomorrow, actually. I didn't get her a present though because I don't have any money. One day I'm gonna get her a big present and she'll be happy when I have money. I need the monies. I'm broke. That's why I'm using a free model. Free customizable model. It's so cute though. I got a lot of things, and I got horns and I got the hydrangea from somewhere else, but the horns and the little hair flaps, they're supposed to be ears, but I made them into hair flaps, like Bow, I think. They're kind of like Bow's hair flaps, I guess, because I think that's fun. And I got little wings, and I can walk around, I can move around a bit. See, whoa. Hmm. Hmm. I like this model. I need to move around more. I'm trying to be more expressive, but this model isn't exactly the most expressive with that sort of thing. So you know, who cares? But my mom is really cool, and I think Opal is really cool right now. And my mom and Opal are both really pretty. My mom is especially pretty. She's got like blonde hair, and I mean she dyes it, but it's cute. And she dyes it because blonde because we all used to be blonde. We inherited blonde hair from her as a kids, and so we used to have really blonde hair. One of my brothers had like platinum blonde hair, and now it's really brown. All of her hair is kind of brown now, but whatever. My hair is still kind of blonde. It's like a dirty blonde. It's nice. Uh, Anyways, I should probably get back to the game. Mom smiled at you. It made you feel as soft and warm on the inside as your mom was on the outside. Yeah, she is, isn't she? What do you think? No. What do you think? What voice should I give her? Should I give her a voice? I'm not very good at voices, but I like to try anyways. What do you think? It's a pretty place, huh? No, that's just my normal voice. What do you think? It's a pretty place, huh? I've seen worse junk. I've seen better places. It's beautiful. I'm gonna have my own room, right? It stinks, he said bluntly. It stinks, he said jokingly. It's okay, I guess. I hate this. You stared at her blankly. You nodded eagerly. You shook your head furiously. You refused to even look at her. I think it sticks, we said jokingly, because my family's big jokesters. And so I think that'll be fun. That might be you, my dear. That might be you, my dear. We were jammed in the car for hours. Her tone was just as silly as yours has been. You puff up, pretending to be mad about it. No, it's not me. Her mouth stayed in the shape of a smile, but her eyes and eyebrows changed, bending in the way which made it seem like she wasn't really smiling. Or it was some other kind of smile. She put her hand on one of the white painted pole things that kept the porch from falling down. Her fingers moved along it. Won't be too much longer. The real estate agent should be here to hand over the keys in a couple hours or so. Then it will be official. We'll be the newest residents of Golden Grove. You shifted your weight from one foot to the other. That was a big deal for your mom. Her whole life was changing, too. You hoped it wouldn't be a mistake. You didn't want your mom to be sad. Well, we've seen all the yard and the outside. You don't have to wait around here the entire time. How about you go and look around the rest of the neighborhood? She bent down, placing her hand on her knees in order to speak directly to you on the same level. It's a safe town, especially in this area. You'll be able to play freely out here. Ooh! You perk up right up at the situation. You jump happily. Your eyes went wide in fear. You grasp her pants, wanting to stay together. You huff unhappily. You frowned at her. You merely shrugged. Just the neighborhood? That wasn't exciting. You wanted to go everywhere. You cover your face with your hands, not wanting to go. You turn your face away from her in defiance. Please, you aren't a baby. What could possibly go wrong? You don't need her to say it was okay. You could look out for yourself. I think, just the neighborhood? That wasn't exciting. You wanted to go everywhere. Mom went back to her normal way of standing, with her head up high and arms folded. You're not having fun, I understand, but if you stay here, you will continue to not have fun. And if you leave, you also might not have fun, but maybe you will. You might as well roll the dice. Don't go stray. Just don't stray into any other streets today. Yes, Mom. Thank you, I trust you. With that, you spun on your heels, lifted your chin, and stomped your way back down the stairs towards the sidewalk. The prologue is over! Or we're doing the prologue. Let's do the prologue. Whee! Your shoes really squished in the dirt path when you crossed from where you were down to the solid road. Ah, I need more water. I'm out of water. Fuck. It's been an hour and a half, damn. Huh. I do wish someone came, but you know. I can't control that. Let's see if anyone came at all. No, just two views. Okay. I need to stop obsessing about that. This is just for me to have fun, but like, I also want to be around people, you know? I want to be around people and I want to see people be happy because of what I'm doing. That's the most important part. To be happy. And I make people happy, I mean. And I just don't know how else to do it. I don't know how to go outside and do that sort of thing. And I just want to have fun and play games with friends and just do this sort of thing. Burping. Burping while talking. Oops. Oh, I'm gonna smell a candle real quick. Makes me feel good. Oh, I might go and get some water real quick, so I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about the desktop audio still going, so it's like layered on each other. That's probably not fun, but oh well, can't change the past. Oh, okay, let's get back to the game. I got myself some water. I'm gonna drink some because I'm really thirsty. I'm not used to talking this long. Honestly, I'm not used to talking at all. But I think I do know how to talk a little bit. I do say almost. But I just took a speech class, and that really helped me with being more confident in what I'm saying. It was a very interesting speech class. It was like, it wasn't like you write out the speeches and say them. It was, here's some bullet points, and go. was really interesting. It really helped me. Like, I got a good grade on that class, so I'm really happy because I was scared I was gonna fail because speech is hard. But I'm really happy I did well. And I got a bunch of classes next semester that I'm doing. Uh, so I probably won't stream as often. I might want to stream. I kind of want to stream every day, but like I have things to do then. So like water. So like it's hard to stream every day when you're doing that, and I have class around this time anyways when I stream. I like streaming in the afternoon because my mom gets really tired and after her work and goes to bed around like 10 o'clock, and I don't want to be the one to disturb her by laughing like a maniac or being loud, you know? Because streaming is pretty loud. It's not exactly a quiet hobby. What was I doing? Do you guys remember? I don't remember. I was talking about stuff. Right, we were gonna play the game. Your shoes really squished into the dirt path when you crossed from where you were down to the solid road. The smell of grass and rain softening ground, crisp though somehow also musty, hung in the air, bringing a whole new year of school with it. You were going to be a fifth grader. It would be completely different from being a fourth grader, and not just because you'd be attending a new school. You'd be in the highest grade of the place. Maybe that was why your mom was so sure you could do this by yourself. You were growing up. Fifth grade is so cute. They're all so tiny still. Like, yeah, they think they're so big. But that thought didn't make you feel any better about it. Then, before you took one more step, there was a faint tap against your shoulder. It was barely stronger than the wind, but it was definitely something, and it was completely out of nowhere. It was a ghost. You wonder what that was. You jumped straight out of the air, out in blah. You jumped straight in the air out of shock. Both your fists went up defensively. You screamed. You rubbed your shoulders, feeling annoyed at whatever it was. It was a ghost, you deduced. I think, huh, you wonder what that was. It was kind of weird. You slowly glanced down to the right and then left, trying to find any idea of where the poke could have come from. There was no one there. The neighborhood was empty, except for you. You would have settled on it being a mystery forever if you hadn't noticed there was a thing left behind from the encounter. Sitting there, in between the muddy brown blades of grass, was something new. Ah, a paper airplane! It's like the icon earlier. A paper airplane? Who would throw this at a stranger? And why would they disappear after doing it? As you considered the question, your gaze shifted back towards the right, to the side of the street where the tap came from. Whoever sent you this had to have gone that way. You crouched down and grab it, wanting some kind of answer to what had happened. The paper didn't feel the same crinkly, crackly way most paper did. It was thicker somehow, almost like a piece of cloth. It was cottony. I need more water. Ah, I could have gurgled that. That would have been funny. There wasn't the only part that stand out. The page was a tan color with brown lines, not white and blue or white and black or something regular. More questions added to the confusion. Where would paper like that have come from? You turned the paper airplane around in your hand and squinted your eyes keenly. There were pencil markings on the other side. The paper had scribbles, or maybe even letters. You turned the paper airplane around in your hand. Oh, I already read that. Why am I like this? It's been almost 2 hours. 1 hour, 40 minutes. maybe I should stop. But I don't want to stop. It's so fun here. And I should probably find a way to make shorts. Maybe I can use my ramble for shorts. There was enough of a sign to undo the shapes someone had put together. You put the flaps of the paper of the plane and flattened it out between your palms best you could. It was true, the paper airplane had a message. Well, maybe. There were some words on it, but it's not a lot, and there were different lines from each other. You read over each tiny part from top to bottom. Hello, get out, hide out, and then the bottom corner was Helen Hydrangea. Your name. It had been addressed to you personally. There was no mistake that you were the one meant to get this plane. You scrunched up your face. A person wrote stuff on a piece of paper, turned it into a paper airplane, threw it at another person, and the message they sent was that? That was too weird. That was so cool. That was a mystery worth solving. That was stupid. This scared you. This was something. I think that was cool. Maybe the words were a code you had to break. You had to tell your mom right now. You were going to get to the bottom of this. You were done exploring. It was time to go back to that house. You just wanted to get back to looking around. I think you were going to get to the bottom of this. Someone or something had sent this to you. You weren't going to stop until you found out who and why. Past the parts where the light shone through the clouds and the parts where it got darker, you began your investigation by heading in the same direction the paper had hit you from. The half circle of houses was out of sight by the time the normal sidewalk ended. And it really ended. Instead of connecting to another street with homes or stores, there was the car road behind you and a bunch of trees and plants grown in front. Going down the road going down the road would have to bring you to the rest of the town eventually, but you were sure that would be straying too far, like your mom had warned you against. That was okay, you had other options. Bending in between the dark trunks and bright leaves were two lines stamped out through the grass. They were in opposite directions. It was a crossroads. One more led towards where the neighborhood was, but back further, right at the edge of where the forest started. The other was completely into the trees, a walking path for the people who lived here. You stood there at the start of the turning point in the woods in your life, feeling poised to move over the stirring thicket floor. I don't know where to go. What do you guys think, chat? I'm alone. Chat. You know exactly which one you wanted, but you didn't know where you were going. I don't know. But you didn't know where you were going. How can you know which one was better? You never tried either, and there were no clues on where to start now. It was a puzzle that made you pause. You thought about it as hard as you could, even shutting your eyes to focus. Then finally, you went along the tree line to your right. You went down the walking path to your left. Let's go along the tree line, I think, chat. You guys would probably go left, but I want to go right. And your quest continued. The path ended up being kind of tricky. You ran out of dirt to walk on after only a minute or two, and it became plains of grass everywhere. Luckily, you only had to keep following the curve behind the bush and tree trunks that separated the forest from the not the forest to know you were going where you had planned to go. Then you strolled even farther. Something came into view. You almost didn't notice at first. Stretching up as high as the trees and making out practically the same color wood was a Any more water? Stretching out about as high as the trees and made out of practically the same color wood was a tower sort of thing. The bottom of it was mostly empty space, with thin poles at the side corners. Yeah. The bottom of it was mostly empty space, with thin, stick poles at the corners, and only one full wall. There were little fake rocks stuck to the board on the wall side, probably for people to climb on. There was an actual floor with a slanty roof and railing around. Some ropes dangle off of it in multiple places. Though the thought came to you that it had the same feeling as a treehouse, except not in a tree. It definitely wasn't a real house. You might have found it at a local playground. We should see this. Look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, no, I don't want to say. It's so cute. Fuck. I didn't know I hit the data there. Well, we're privating this spot, I guess. No, let's not. No one knows that. That was totally a fake name and not my real name. Because I wouldn't put my real name in a game. Anyways. I think we're actually gonna be done for now. I'm tired. Okay. Yes. I know we didn't get very far, but my throat's starting to hurt. I want to thank everyone who saw this, even if it's just far in the future or if nobody sees it. I want to thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having fun with me. And thank you for everything. I think I'm going to stream more as time goes on, and hopefully I'll gain a little bit of an audience. But, you never know what's going to happen. I've just been advertising on Reddit so far, so and I only got one stream to work besides this one. That was 6 months ago. So, whatever. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Goodbye. Yeah, let's